from the Bruce Sadler, your fast friend in the car business at Stingray Chevrolet in Bartow, Florida studios. This is the Brow Report with Matt and Bill.
What's up? It's Tuesday edition of the show. Thank you so much for joining us on the Brow Report. If you don't get us, I don't know why you're not getting us. iHeartRadio, Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We are everywhere for you, the American people. So join us by following us there. Also, share our videos. We love to hear from you there too. We're everywhere. So if you want to talk to us, you can message us on Instagram, message us on Facebook. We would love to get with y'all and talk about politics or whatever's on your mind on the Brow Report Radio Show. So lots of topics tonight. AOC says Electoral College is racist. Oh my God, she's a nut job. Amazon fires, G7, China, U.S. trade war, Creepy Joe's at it again. Is Joe Biden going nuts? We don't really know. We're talking about ring force fire. All these different things are happening in the world, and you are a part of it. So let us know what your thoughts are tonight on the Brow Report Radio Show. And we got Bill. Bill's back, folks. I cannot believe Bill's back. Everybody, say hi to Bill. They're really excited.
Guys.
I'm excited. I'm excited for
you. What?
I'm really excited.
That was the sweetest. That was the sweetest thing.
It was.
You've ever done for me, man.
I know it pretty much.
That was nice.
Don't ask for much more. That's not going to happen.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. We got a tropical storm out there in the Atlantic saying, "Hey, what's going on?" What's his name? I don't even care. What's his name?
Dorian.
Who makes these names? Dorian. It's like Dorian. Dorian's coming down the way.
It doesn't look.
Dorian. I'm like,
if you look at the latest from the Hurricane Center, it looks like it's going to be a tropical storm when it hits Florida.
Oh,
it hits Florida. So.
Oh, I'm scared of tropical storm.
It's going to be kind of weird.
I live in Florida.
Yeah. Well, now if it slows down and hits that warm water between Florida and Bahamas, and it's in the Gulf Stream, it could slow down, intensify, and go in, but. The models are pretty solid on it.
As long as Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel is not near you, I think you'll be okay. I mean, actually, he's getting a little bit older. So if he's not near you, you might not be okay. Because they put the other people that are like a little less tenure over there to get nailed by the big winds. Jim Cantori is pretty much not in the middle of it like he used to be. So if you see Jim Cantori near you, you're probably okay. If you don't see him, you might actually be in a world of damn hurt. But we'll see. Monday, Tuesday-ish, they're saying this thing might hit Florida. You know, get some wind, get some rain.
This weekend, Sunday. Sunday afternoon.
I mean, shit, I lived through so many damn hurricanes. I mean, I lived through hurricanes.
We've been through a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Been through a few.
Survived.
Yeah.
People don't realize, we're Americans. We rebuild stuff. I mean, we're not so this. We're at the Middle East, get bombed out, not rebuild it. That's not how we are. A hurricane will blow through our area, we'll rebuild it. I mean, we're Western civilization. That's kind of what we do. We rebuild stuff. All right. So this AOC thing, man, little Miss Hotness. I mean, she's hot. Okay? I'm a dude.
No.
She's hot.
No.
She's hot.
Don't.
But she's hot crazy.
I don't think so.
She is. No, Bill. Okay. AOC, I think she's a very beautiful woman.
Does your wife know?
I don't care.
Does your wife know that?
Don't care. I'm on the radio. She ain't listening. I'll tell you right now. AOC is a very beautiful woman, okay? But she's nuts.
She's a freaking idiot.
She's an idiot.
She's stupid.
And I think the only reason that she's really getting any kind of play in D.C. in the last national media, she's easy on the eyes. If she were like a troll or something, no one would even listen to her. I mean, she got elected.
She looked like Feinstein.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Dianne Feinstein has so much more background in politics than AOC, and AOC gets all the headlines with her and the what they call the crew or something now. I don't know what they call them.
The squad.
The squad. Oh, yeah. Oh, the squad. I'm so scared of the squad. I'd be scared of the squad if they got all that power, though. Because they'd be really wanting to take down conservative radio, conservative thoughts, People that say, hey, get a job. We don't want that in America anymore.
Regardless.
Green New
Regardless
Deal.
of how this goes next year, it's going to be bad.
I think that the American people are getting fed up.
Is going to lose they're going to lose their minds if President Trump gets back.
I think President Trump's going to win re-election.
If some ultra, he should. If somebody from the left, other than, like Joe Biden, I'm not really worried about.
I want Joe Biden to be the nominee. I want him to be the nominee.
He just needs to shut his mouth. I want him to be the nominee too.
But he's not going to be.
If you get in somebody like Elizabeth Warren, they're gonna. If the far left get in, the hell that the conservatives are gonna have to pay is gonna be very high.
Oh, but you know what? Joe Biden is like the gaff that keeps on gaffing. I mean, the guy is. I mean, it's creepy Joe.
He didn't know what state. He didn't know if he was in Vermont.
He didn't know. He had no idea where he was.
Didn't know if he was speaking in a medical school or. Yeah, he was talking like medical students, but didn't know if he was at school or not. So
he is. He's tied in a virtual tie with Warren, and who else is a virtual tie with? Bernie Sanders. He's funny that Bernie Sanders is an independent running as a Democrat. I say that all the time. He's not even a Democrat. He's an independent. But they let him play.
He's a socialist.
But I know. He's not really independent. He's a socialist. But they always let him play in the sandbox with them. I'm like, really?
Because he caucuses with them.
He caucuses? He caucuses with them. Ooh, that's Joe Biden thing, man.
CAU. Not COC.
I know. But that's how Joe Biden rolls.
Get a little. Well, you have some problems in the past with like spelling and pronunciation. So words are hard.
Words are hard.
I want to give you the proper beginning of how to spell caucus.
Oh yeah. It's the caucuses.
Yeah.
Is. All right.
The
okay.
Caucuses.
So AOC's taking heat from the heartland after calling the Electoral College a racist scam. She called it a scam.
She's a fucking idiot.
A scam. That chick is trying to run a scam on the American people, thinking that she's an intellectual. She ain't.
Can I just bring something up?
Oh, you bring up whatever you want.
If we were such a racist, if we were founded as a racist country, nowhere do you see that at all in any of the founding documents that we're a racist, slave-owning country.
It wasn't.
Northern states fought to get rid of slavery, and that's where the president and the federal government was from. So if we're actually a racist country, which the founders came up with the Electoral College to prevent what I'm sure we're going to be talking about in a second, people their votes not counting at all. It's just ludicrous how crazy she is.
AOC
coming up this racist.
AOC is the Democrat Party, the party of the Ku Klux Klan. Talk about racist? Jim Crow laws.
Right.
Oh, Japanese
Slavery.
Internment camps during World War II. That's the party she's in. And, I mean, that's a lit party right there, man. They're full of racism. Full of racism.
But they can deflect. They're very good at deflecting. Looking like getting their mirror image and portraying it on somebody else. I mean, it's
like, look over there.
It's the left swag.
Instead of pointing at themselves, they point at someone else saying the Republicans are racist. And really, they're the ones that are racist.
Well, they're the ones that are racist.
I mean, we got VP Joe Biden being racist everywhere, too. That guy's a racist. That guy has all sorts of racist comments. Yeah, you can't go around to a 7-Eleven without hearing a guy with a thick Indian accent. That's racist, Joe. I mean, that you can't say that kind of shit. Come on, Joe. It's like, I'm not going nuts. Yes, you are, Joe. You're going crazy. And your people are trying to tell you to stop talking, Joe. That's when you know it's really bad, when your advisors are telling you, stop making public appearances and shut the hell up. I mean, he is a puppet. That's what he is.
I hope to God, I do hope he gets the nomination.
I hope he wins the nomination.
It'd be so fun.
Just throw up some commercials of him groping kids. And if you vote for that shit, you're a child molester. That's what it is. I mean, I posted a GIF.
And
I posted a GIF on the Brow Report today of a baby avoiding him. Like a baby avoiding him. It's like the baby had a sixth sense. He's a creeper. Dude's a creeper. The dude. I mean,
yeah,
Bill, you seen the videos. He's giving shoulder massages to like preteen girls, sniffing their hair. That's a fucking freak. Come on, people.
What if he was on Epstein's plane?
Joe Biden's a creeper.
What if he went down to Jeffrey's Island?
Oh my God. Folks, if you vote for Joe Biden, you're voting for like a he hasn't been convicted of it, but dear God, on video, dude, people are like, we need video proof. There's the damn video proof. I see it. It's all over the internet.
See now,
everywhere.
Matt, you have to stop. You have to stop because we want him to be the nominee.
I know.
So don't slam him.
I'm trying not to slam him, but I got a young daughter, and I can't stand Creeper Joe touching kids.
Then just you could text me and just say, hey.
Do you see Creeper Joe today?
When he gets the nomination?
God.
Huh?
I mean,
yeah.
Do I want to be the Democrat nominee? Yes, because Trump will destroy him. But at the same time, I'm like, I want this guy to go down in flames because the guy is an asshole. He's a creep.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Democrats are creeps. Look at them. Hey, I'm all for late-term abortion. I'm so for abortion. If the baby's born, kill it. That's the Democrat Party. That's the Democrats, Bill. They're okay with this. And AOC is calling the Electoral College and something that's been around for over 200 years racist. She's calling it racist. Because of what a bunch of genius white guys that founded a country in the Western Hemisphere that she lives in, that she got elected to office in. If we're such a damn racist country, how come she's in office? I need to know. Because this country's not racist enough, apparently. Because she won. She won an election as a Hispanic female, a minority. She won a congressional seat. I need to know. I need facts. I need to know why. If we're such a racist nation, how can this Tlaib chick win a congressional race? Or what's her name up in Minnesota? The Somalian woman. What's her name? Omar. How can she can win if we're such a racist nation? How? How did Barack Hussein Obama win the presidency in 2008 and election in 2012 if we're a racist nation? We're a dumb nation. That's why. Because we vote based on skin color.
He was articulate. No, he was articulate.
Oh, remember that? Oh, yeah, Joe Biden.
According to Joe.
Oh, yeah, an articulate,
Joe
clean-cut black man. African-American. Clean-cut and articulate. Like other blacks can't speak and are stupid. That's what Joe Biden said, folks. It's out there. But, hey, you can't talk about Joe like that. Joe is just a great American. Joe, here's Barack Obama. Joe is a great American, but I will not endorse him. What? Remember Joe Biden talking about, Margaret Thatcher was calling him? What?
Yeah.
What?
No, she wasn't.
This guy's crazy. He's like, foreign leaders are telling me I should run. Isn't that foreign interference? Isn't it interference?
Right.
That's foreign interference in an election,
collusion.
Joe. You can't do that. You can't communicate outside to other foreign governments. Isn't that what they're trying to nail Trump for? He was talking to Vladimir Putin. He was conspiring to rig the election. What's Joe doing?
Which is not a crime.
You can talk,
okay,
but Joe's like, foreign governments want me to run. What? Joe, that's the same thing you accuse Trump of.
So,
it's the same thing.
Right. And that's the whole thing that anybody in the Trump campaign or the officials getting information is not a crime.
It's not a crime.
So you can get information from anybody.
But Joe Biden saying
you could talk to anybody.
But Donald Trump was conspiring if he talked to other people outside the country. But Joe can?
Because it's. Well, of course, because he's part of the Clinton machine and all that.
Okay. I'm trying to figure it out.
Man.
I don't know what the rules are anymore. What's the rules?
That's the rules.
Oh, that's the rules. Okay.
If you're Republican, you're racist, you're homophobic,
okay.
You hate Jews, you hate everybody.
Wait. Wait. You're saying, but didn't Talib and Omar post a racist cartoon?
But no, but it doesn't matter. They're Democrats. They're fine. They can do that.
Oh, they can do that.
Yes.
Okay, they can do it.
That's the whole formula right there.
That's freedom of speech.
They can do it. You can't.
That's selective freedom of speech.
They have it.
Okay.
They have it. Republicans and those in the conservative side do not.
I'm just trying to figure it out. It's 2019. The rules are changing constantly. We're moving the red line back and forth. I don't understand it anymore. Right. I don't.
And you need to start checking your white privilege at the door.
Oh, I know, absolutely.
Privilege tax.
I know, privilege tax. There was a story out of Australia. I think we didn't cover it on a prior show, but I just thought it was very interesting. There was a store ran by, and this happens to be, it was in Australia. I think a lesbian couple were running the store, and they had an 18% surcharge tax on males, white males or something, saying that the gender wage gap, and we're going to charge men 18% more, and we're going to preferred seating to women. Soon after, the business went out of business because alienating all those different people. Absolutely. That's what happens.
And that's kind of what AOC is doing with this whole Electoral College.
Exactly. That's where we come back to.
She basically says nobody counts in the middle of the country except those in New York and California.
Yes.
That's it. The coastal elites. I mean, that's the only ones that they want making decisions for this country.
Can you imagine
screw everybody
San
else.
Francisco, Los Angeles, in New York City deciding what happens in the heartland of our country? The ones that, actually produce the food for them.
That's why they want to get rid of the. Right. That's why they want to get rid of the Electoral College.
So they can control everything. Because they were mad because they lost an election based off a system that's in place. Then they call it racist. That same system elected Barack Obama twice. So how is it racist? I don't get it. It's not racist. It's voting. It's waste design. It's like how the Senate is set up. 2 senators per state. Because you have to have equal representation from the state versus the House of Representatives. Because, fun fact, folks, I forget which amendment it was, and I'm sorry, folks, but there was an amendment created to the Constitution where the senators used to be picked by the state house, the state houses. They picked 2 senators to go represent the states at the national level. Then I think it was during FDR. It was during FDR's term that they tried to they amended the Constitution saying, hey, we're going to have, the people can vote on that. So the states lost the representation. So she's pretty much doing the same thing. She wants to eliminate something that actually gives like Maine a vote. Maine gets votes. New Hampshire, Vermont, small states get a say. A small state may be the state that causes a turn in an election. But you just can't stack a state. And the states, they get the representation. The Electoral College is based on population to begin with. That's what it's based off of. It's divvied up that way. So AOC's nuts. It's divvied up that way. The state gets a proportional amount of Electoral College votes for its population. But if you have illegal aliens voting in it, or people moving to the state that are ultra left, and they start stacking votes, but eventually, that's what they want to do. They want the census to count all the illegal aliens. They have, like California, more votes. That's what's happening here. AOC is an idiot. She's a pawn in a big scheme to destroy our country. That's what it is. They want to destroy the country. They want to bring us down to the level of the rest of the world. I can't help
that.
We're good.
That whole Electoral College and what you're talking before about the Senate actually came into play back in the 20th century, back in 1912. The 62nd Congress actually proposed the 17th Amendment.
17th
and
Amendment.
became
Thank you,
ratified and put in the 17th and became part of the Constitution in 1913.
So they destroyed states' rights.
The problem is,
again, states' rights destroyed.
Yeah, and the thing is,
by Democrats.
They keep on talking how easy it's going to be to take away the Electoral College. They have to go through the same procedure. They're going to have 3/4 of the Congress. Then you have to have 3/4 of the 36, basically, state legislatures voting.
And those small states are going to say hell no. But you got like a state like Oregon.
Right.
That's not a big state. In Colorado, it's not a big state. They've already voted. They've already went through their House, their Senate, and the governor's side into law, saying they will go along with the popular vote. They have just signed their rights away. So let's say Donald Trump wins by 1 million votes. Okay, he wins the popular vote, but those two states voted for the Democrat. So, and how about those two states swing it to Trump? That, my friends, would be great.
It would be awesome.
That would be the best. That would be great. And they'd be bitching then too. That's all they do, man. Oh.
Here's my dog.
Woo! If
your
your dog agrees, that would be hilarious. That would be great.
What?
But AOC, man, she is just out of control, man. A scam. It's not a scam. Everything that they don't like is scam. Is a scam. I mean,
no, or racist.
Or racist.
That's the big one.
Or it's homophobic. I mean, but every time a Democrat does something stupid like that, well, it's cool. I mean, my heart's there. What, your heart is there when you're hanging out with a KKK Grand Wizard? I mean, look at Hillary Clinton.
Robert KKK Byrd.
I mean, but he changed his ways. No, he didn't. Come on, man. Come on.
Once you're a racist, you're always a racist. You don't
that guy. I mean, some people have a change of heart. I mean, they can find Christ. I mean, I get it, but it takes a real change. I mean, you don't go from Grand Wizard of the KKK or whatever his leadership role, and now you're like, oh, I love black people. It doesn't work that way, dude. I mean, if the Democrat Party really cared about minorities, why do we still have these issues in Baltimore and LA, Atlanta, all these Democrat strongholds, Chicago? We still have gun crime everywhere. Let's ban the guns. Didn't help. Let's have a war on poverty. Didn't help. It never helps, man. None of this
stuff
ever
drugs
works.
Worked.
Was it?
War on drugs worked.
Oh, it worked perfectly. Yes, absolutely. It worked out really well. Trillions of dollars. The war on terror, trillions of dollars. I mean, it's like if the government's like, if they break something, it's like the government needs to fix it. No. Don't try to fix anything else. You're still screwing it up. Let the people fix it. Because the government, every time education, destroyed it. Our education system is a laughingstock of the world. Because guess who runs it? The government. We can't do anything local anymore. The government's like, you got to do this. We have to do this. Even if it's from top, bottom, statewide, it's not good. We have to test these kids. Test them and test them. How about teach them? Teach them something. Because now everything's a test. You have to have knowledge and skills. And all we teach them is to have anxiety disorders. That's all we're teaching them to do. Here's anxiety disorder. Here's some medication for that. That's all we do now. Yay, anxiety disorders.
Pumping full pills.
All right, so let's talk about...
Pumping full pills.
I know, man. That's all they do.
Let's talk about China.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I mean, this G7 thing, man. It's like G7, G-Unit.
I like the fact that President Trump made a deal with Japan, and he's going to start making these little side deals to help offset the trade war with China.
Oh, yeah. And China hates it. They hate him.
Well, China, they do. But the scary thing is they can financially destroy us overnight.
Well, they could drop the treasury bills on the open market if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
But here's the thing. Do it. Please. It'll be the greatest financial reset in the history of the world. Do it! I dare you, China. Please put us back on the gold standard.
That's the only thing left.
Please put us on the gold standard.
Thing they have left.
It'd be great.
They should.
I want them to do it. Do it. Did the American people know how much of a damn scam it's been? It's the biggest scam in the history of the world is the U.S. dollar right now. It's a scam. It is absolutely terrible. We're like low 20s trillions of dollars in debt. And a majority of it is to Middle Eastern countries and to China. So let's talk debt. Drop the treasury bills on the open market. I dare you. Because they need that money too. They need the yields off those to support their quasi-communist country. So do it, China. Drop it. Do it. I dare you.
That's the only thing they have left. And
but they won't do it. They can't do it, Bill. They won't do it. They need the residuals. They have to do it. They need us still. They need our market still. We are their biggest market in the world. Even with the tariffs, they still want to do business with us. And Trump is just driving them nuts. Thank God we got a guy in the office of the presidency that is willing to say, screw China. Screw them. They've been screwing us for decades. Stealing intellectual property, building, like making bad dog food that kills your dogs, baby formula with arsenic in it, the Chinese drywall.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, all these things that they make that it's destroying our country. So thank God President Trump's like, I'm going to make a deal. You do it our way where the United States benefits from something. And here's the thing, China can retaliate with tariffs all they want. There's still a $500, $600 billion gap, trade gap still. So don't tell us here in the United States that, you're going to run it? No, hell no. You need our market more than we need your market. So screw you. That's what Trump's saying to him. Chairman Z, Screw you. You're a communist. You're a damn communist. Your party ran over people in Tiananmen Square, whatever it was. Remember the guy that got run over by a tank?
You're right.
That's the Communist Party.
Tiananmen Square.
That's in charge. The ones that are doing this in Hong Kong. Remember how they promised when the British released Hong Kong to the Chinese that Hong Kong would retain its democracy? That was a flat-out lie.
Like forever.
Yeah. That was the deal. We're going to give you Hong Kong that has strategic value and financial value to your country, but you have to let them retain their democracy. And guess what they're going in now? They're trying to suppress democracy. If you trust the government to protect your freedoms, you're a fucking fool. The government does not care about your freedom. They care about power. And there is a damn deep state. There's a deep state in China that's called the Communist Party. They control everything. There's a deep state in the United States that wants President Trump out of office no matter what. They've tried everything to get him out of office. They've tried absolutely about everything. And if you don't think they're thinking of other ways to do it, you're nuts. They're trying everything they can. Every made-up thing. Russia, he's a foreign agent of Vladimir Putin in Russia. He's
an racist.
He's a racist. He's a Nazi. Oh, and now he's the Antichrist. You see that? They're accusing him of being the Antichrist after his After I think it was
that one. I didn't see that. When did that come up?
It came out a couple weeks ago.
Who said that?
It was a radio show host. Oh man, I forget what his name is. He's mid-market. Oh man, try to remember his name. But he said that President Trump is a gift to Israel and to the Jews. And if someone from Jewish heritage doesn't vote for Donald Trump, they don't care about their people or Israel. And Trump's like, wow. Trump's like, I'm the chosen one. I'm the one that's trying to protect Israel. I'm the one that's trying to go against China.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm the chosen one. And he's not saying he's not Jesus Christ incarnate. He's not saying that. He's saying, I'm the chosen one that actually has the balls to do it. He's the one that's got the guts to stand up to China, the communists, to stand up to the Iranians saying, no, you won't have a bomb, and we're not going to give you hundreds of billions of dollars anymore. He's the one that's got the guts. Yeah, he's the chosen one. We chose him. The American people, through the Electoral College, that's racist, chose Donald J. Trump to be the president of the United States. He is the chosen one of the American people to fight our fights. And I hope President Trump continues down this path of doing the right thing for the American people. They call him the Antichrist now, Bill. They said he compared himself to Jesus Christ. No. You got Joe Biden saying, you can't go to a 7-Eleven and, without hearing, a thick Indian accent. So you're telling me Joe Biden's not racist, but Donald Trump is the Antichrist.
It all makes sense.
That's the logic they're using. They're using their own logic against themselves. But Joe Biden keeps on saying stupid stuff like that all the time, but he's not racist. He's not nuts. He told us he's not going crazy, but he is. Joe Biden's nuts.
I know, and I'm just sitting here thinking, God, I really want Joe Biden to be the nominee.
Oh man, do we want Joe?
What are you talking about? I'm just thinking, like,
I want him, but I don't.
Everything.
Ugh.
Everything.
Like, I don't want to explain TV ads to my daughter about Creepy Joe filling up kids on TV. Because that's what it's going to come down to, Bill.
Yeah.
That's what, these super PACs, they'll be throwing out videos from C-SPAN and all these different outlets that have Creepy Joe touching kids. Like, do you want this man to be in charge of your country? Creepy Joe filling up your kids. 2020. Dude, that's what's going to happen, man.
What was up with him asking about Obama? What would happen if Obama was assassinated?
Oh my!
Can you imagine?
God!
Why did he even bring that up?
He asked the crowd to imagine this. He didn't just do this like a one-on-one interview. He asked the crowd, "Can you imagine if Obama had been assassinated?" What the hell, dude? You are nuts. The guy's crazy.
Does he have advisors? He thought Martin Luther King. I don't know. He thought Martin Luther King was assassinated in the late 70s. So,
oh my God. That guy's a moron.
He's fan. I hope they please.
So Joe Biden.
I think that's going to be my daily prayer.
I know. Okay, so Joe Biden posed a shocking hypothetical question to voters at a New Hampshire rally Friday, asking the crowd to imagine Obama's assassination. The stark declaration came as part of a meandering discussion at the closing of a town hall meeting on the campus of Dartmouth College. The Democrat made reference to the 1968 assassination of Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr., which days ago he recalled to happen in the late 70s. I'm not laughing at the assassinations. I'm laughing at Joe Biden. He's so stupid. They said the timing of the question seemed bizarre, as it came hours after Biden campaign celebrated the 11th anniversary of his selection as Obama's VP. It also came amid mounting scrutiny regarding the presidential hopeful's numerous blunders and slip-ups. During televised interviews and speeches, his campaign staff are said to be considering limiting his public appearances in the future to preserve his place atop the polls. So they are saying that, so his top advisors are telling the media outlets that we're trying to keep him away from you.
Because
he's
crazy.
Nuts. Crazy Uncle Joe Biden that likes to touch kids on video, and the video proof, folks. I'm not making this stuff up, am I? It's out there. We have put 100%. The montages on the Facebook page on the Brown Report. We have done this. We have put the montage of him touching kids creepily because, I'm sorry, he might be the best candidate to lose to Trump because Trump will just run circles around him. But oh my God, the guy just gives me the absolute utter creeps, man. The guy's a creeper. God, man.
It's good stuff.
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, this guy's just like this moron. But we got Donald Trump, that's the same age, pretty much as Biden, running around the world, making trade deals. Do you think Sleepy Joe, has that kind of energy to represent our country?
No.
Or Bernie Sanders. Does Bernie Sanders have enough energy to keep up with Donald Trump? Donald Trump is an enigma. He is something that we have not seen before. A man in his 70s running around the world making deals. Making good deals. Did you know that Donald Trump hasn't started a war yet? Oh, he hasn't.
No.
He didn't start with
But we're supposed to be nuked by now.
We're supposed to be in a war with Iran by now. A couple years ago. He has been very, very cautious. But remember that the liberals were like, he's going to blow up the world. He's going to blow up the world. He's going to nuke everything. He hasn't. And that drives them crazy. They would rather Donald Trump nuke the world and destroy all of mankind just to be right. That's the sickness of the left.
They want him to fail. They want the country to fail. They're like
absolutely
begging for a recession.
Yeah. Bill Maher said, yeah, it'll hurt people, but I'm willing to do it. Dude, you ain't willing to do shit. You're rich. Bill Maher's rich. How's that going to affect him? It's not. He's willing to have the American people suffer for political gain. To get more socialism. He wants socialism. You can't, freedom of speech gone. You can't have guns anymore. That's what he wants. Look at Hong Kong, man. They don't have guns. But they're very organized. Man, there's people of Hong Kong. Organized, man. Over 1 million people in the streets. Did you see how they handle tear gas?
Which is surprising. There's so many...
Bill, did you see how they handle tear gas?
No.
Okay. Antifa needs to step up their game because they don't know shit about tear gas. They've got people in the crowd that are dedicated to... They have like some kind of chemical that hits the tear gas stuff to neutralize it. Then they have something to kick it into the gutters. They are so organized. And remember, Hong Kong is part of China. They have a limited social media. But there are so many people there.
How do they get this information out?
Because the people there, they don't like communism. They're talking to each other. They're not afraid. They march over 1 million people in the streets. They ain't afraid of communist China. They're not afraid. They want their rights. They want the promises delivered. They were promised democracy. They were promised voting. And now China's trying to say no. Now we got people in the United States government's like, hey, we need to ban guns to protect the children. The same assholes that are okay with late-term abortion and killing babies after they're born. That's the same people, man. It's the same people. I can't trust people like that, Bill. I mean, I barely...
Yeah, she's crazy.
I can't trust Republicans sometimes, man. I can't trust the Democrats. Man, we live in an upside down world, man. Upside down. It's upside down. It's like Stranger Things in real life. This is how it feels. Where life is not good. Life is bad. Kill the old people. That's what they want. Democrats are like,
That's true.
Paul Ryan's going to throw Granny off the cliff. No. Y'all are going to do it. You want, you want English, British style healthcare system. That's what you want. You want to say, you can't have the kidney transplant. You can't have the heart transplant. You're too old. You're not worth it. You can't pay enough taxes. You're too old. You're not worth it. Just go ahead and go back to your home and die. Or baby. Like they've had the situations there in Great Britain. That's what the Democrats want here. They want top-down socialist healthcare in this country, where the government decides if you live or die. They say, oh, health insurance companies are terrible. What, the government's any better? Have you seen the VA? Yeah. The VA is getting better under Trump. Don't get me wrong. Trump's done a lot to help veterans. But Obama and prior? Come on, man. We have people dying. And no one gave a shit. Do you think President Obama really, honestly, was trying to do anything to change that? He didn't. They had that situation in Arizona, the VA hospital in Phoenix. Veterans were dying waiting to see doctors. And then they were manipulating the calendars. They manipulated them. They say, oh, we didn't have a problem. We didn't have a backlog. Caught them. Red-handed. Lying to the American people. Lying to veterans that were defending our freedom against communism and socialism and fascism. And the Democrats running the show didn't give a shit and let people die. But, hey, they're for the people. They're here to help us, Bill. All of them. They love us.
They love us.
They love us to death.
We said the same thing. That was fun.
Oh my God, man. The government is, they always say, the government's here to fix things. No. They're going to try to fix things they've already broken. Look at the roads. Have you seen the roads, man? The roads are shit in a lot of places. Government's going to fix them. When? I'm paying taxes. We need more money. We need more money. No. That's where you're wrong. You don't need more money. You need to spend it wisely. We're taking in how much? I mean, we're taking about $3 trillion a year in taxes, but we have like $1 trillion deficit about every year. So you're telling me we take in $3 trillion plus a year in taxes, and y'all can't get the damn roads fixed? Oh my God, Bill. Is this the last
good stuff, man?
Is this the last great generation of America? Or is this it?
You know what?
Or is this? Are we going?
Yeah,
is this going to end? Because I'm really concerned.
I don't know how it's going to. I mean, and this is what I was saying earlier. Regardless of if Trump wins, the left is going to go crazy. If the left wins, they're going to be balls to the wall trying to get back at everything conservative. So it's not going to matter. The tension, the division within the country is going to continue, and it's just going to ramp up more and more. And you're going to see more and more violent groups like Antifa coming out, and
which they won't arrest.
They're getting
they barely arrest them in Portland, Oregon. They barely arrest them.
No, they don't. Well, look where you're talking about, Portland, Oregon. I know.
But Antifa of the world. Is the defender of freedom, according to the mayor of Portland. The defenders of freedom. A bunch of white people in masks beating up minorities, saying they're there to protect the minorities. They beat up a gay Asian reporter, and they're there to protect gays and minorities. Oh my God. It's like, it's upside down. It's all upside down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're the fascists. That's all fascists do. They tried to destroy the country. Then we got red flag laws. And you missed the show last week when we talked red flag laws, Bill. I want to get some thoughts here. These red flag laws, they're quasi taking gun rights away from people because, let's say, their neighbor or their crazy Uncle Joe Biden down the street says, oh, they have a gun. They threaten me. But there's no threat. then you have to go to court to get your guns back because someone accused you of something.
In Florida, there's a pretty decent bar to get to jump. You reach before.
But it's happening in Florida.
Take your
Bill,
stuff.
It's happening.
It is, but like that high school teacher, last week, the
yes,
Lakeland one?
Lakeland High School in Lakeland, Florida,
saying he didn't even have a gun, but they triggered the Baker Act and things on him, but that might be a valid reason why. But the talk of, you post something on Facebook, somebody doesn't like it, they can turn around and call the cops on you and take your guns. That's not going to happen.
Or you get swatted.
Yeah.
When the people say there's like a hostage situation in your house, there's nothing really going on. That's a red flag law. They're going to come in.
People do that.
Yeah, people do that.
That's big on video game communities.
Yes.
Yeah.
They find out where you live, and then they say there's a situation in your house where there's like a gunman or something, and there's a hostage situation. The SWAT team comes in. That's red flag laws, and I don't like them. I don't like them because it's going to be targeting conservatives. And if we had red flag laws, in the way they want them to work, how come they couldn't stop the El Paso shooter? Or the garlic shooter in California, the garlic festival shooter. They can't stop these things, Bill. They couldn't stop the Zernayev brothers from the Boston Marathon bombing, and the Russians told us that they were on their watch list, and we should be watching them too. And guess what? We didn't do. We didn't watch them. We didn't. And that's the scary part right there, Bill, is that we've got a government saying we need to create more laws to protect you, but they can't, Bill. They can't. Evil will try. Evil will try. It's all about how we respond to the evil. 9/11 laws. I mean, we still got people trying to do terrorist acts. We still have them trying it. We don't see all the things that happened, but we got to do it legally. We got to do it through the right ways. You just can't do like a FISA court thing like they tried to do to Trump, and that's going to be coming out pretty quick too. They're going to nail that right down. Those illegal wiretappings.
Horowitz and them.
Hell yeah.
Those should be coming out. Horowitz's report, the first report that's supposed to be coming out, should be coming. It was supposed to be out in May, but I think there's for new information. According to watching Sarah Carter and the different analysts. But that should be coming out about, hopefully by the end of this month.
And Attorney General Barr,
it'd be interesting.
He's going to go after them. And you know what's going to happen on CNN and MSNBC? They're going to say President Trump's on a witch hunt. Apparently he is. He's trying to root out these witches and these goblins and shit that are trying to destroy our country in the deep state. That's what he's trying to do.
What would be amazing is, how CNN just hired Andy McCabe?
Oh my God. What a douchebag that guy is.
They hired him.
They're paying this guy. He's under federal indictment for lying.
Right. It's going to be fun to watch. Hopefully, if Barr and Trump time it perfectly, have them go on to the set and pull them off the set and arrest them.
Oh, that'd be
great.
Perfect. Oh my God. Actually, CNN,
the media would lose
they would
their
want
mind.
that. No, they would want that. They would want that. And I'll tell you why, Bill, because they're saying President Trump is so vindictive, he's arresting people on the air. They would want that.
It'd be
they would spin it, Bill. But that's all they do is they spin.
Awesome.
It's fake news.
It'd be awesome.
It's and thank God we got some people still in the government that knows there's a deep state operation going on trying to destroy our country. They want control. And President Trump is not a part of their plan. They wanted Hillary Clinton. She was the chosen one to continue the deep state, to take our gun rights away from us, to create these laws that would throw people in jail for hate speech or whatever they consider hate speech now. That's what's happening in this country right now. There is a war within our government to take it over. And this pedophile ring with Epstein, they're trying to bury this thing. They're trying so hard. Everything coming out. They are trying to bury that thing because I'm telling you right now, there are so many actors on there, so many politicians on that list, so many of them. I want the list. I want to know who's the creepy assholes that are having sex with underage women on the airplane. I want to know the names because there's a lot of people that disappeared. There's a lot of bodies buried somewhere because these kids, these underage girls and boys that were brought on these flights, almost guarantee most of them were probably kidnapped. These are kids disappearing off the streets, folks. This is what's happening. There's a worldwide pedophile ring. And Epstein, I hate to say this, but he was murdered. I think he was murdered. What do you think, Bill? Do you think Epstein was murdered?
Absolutely. 100%.
Now, was it Hillary Clinton?
Cameras weren't working.
I don't know. I don't know if it was the Clintons.
It could be somebody.
It could have been somebody. But it was definitely, it wasn't a coincidence. Let's take him off suicide watch. Within a couple of days. Oh, he committed suicide. Damn. I mean, this is like House of Cards in real life. This is what it is. And you don't have friends that 56 or 57 of your friends and associates end up dead. Remember the show when we read off all the names of all the people that died?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot. It's like 50 people.
Over 50 people. Plane crashes. Gunshots to the head. Hangings.
To the back of the head.
To the back of the head. Oh, he shot himself twice in the back of the head. Huh? Twice?
It was suicide.
It's suicide. Just stupid stuff like that. I just can't believe that people actually believe that stuff's actually just coincidence. It's not coincidence. No one has 50 plus associates that died. You see, remember the plane crashes? There's a lot of plane crashes. I'm like, that's not a coincidence. 1, 2, like 5? What? 5? It was a bunch of plane crashes. I'm like, they need to do some 9/11 investigation on that. That's a lot of planes falling out of the sky for no apparent reason. Same mechanic was probably working on them to make sure those planes fell out of the sky. Look at the mechanic. But he's probably dead too. He with a gunshot to the back of the head. Suicide.
He was on the last. He was on the last.
He won a free trip. Down. He won a free trip somewhere on a plane. He's like, oh, I can't wait, and he goes down. That's number 60 or whatever. Boom. It's amazing, Bill. It's the times that we live in. I just can't believe that this great country is ran up by a bunch of people that are so drunken with power, just complete jerks to people, and people celebrate them like celebrities. They're celebrities. Shake their hands, talk to them. Oh my God, I met Hillary Clinton. Oh my God, I met Joe Biden. Joe Biden touched my hair. Oh my God. That's how it is now. All right.
Don't touch me, Daddy.
Don't touch me, Daddy.
Creepy Uncle Joe.
Creepy Joe. Oh my God, good stuff. All right, folks, let's go for the feel good story. We talked about a bunch of stuff tonight. A lot of deep, heavy hitting stuff tonight. So let's go to the feel good story.
Always good.
Go for it, Bill. Tell us about the feel good story.
So we got this gentleman, Army veteran Jimmy Novak, is on a mission to save veterans' lives one step at a time. This is a quote from him. I have 2,738 miles on my feet as of right now since March. So it's been a good summer. Basically, he's walking across country from his home in Washington State down to Disney World to raise awareness for veterans who died by suicide. And, I don't know if you've been watching news. There's been a lot of current active duty military members committing suicide.
Even police officers.
It's veterans. It's
police officers, deputies. It's crazy. It's a war. It's a war on our law enforcement. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's crazy. So this guy, the veteran Jimmy Novak, he was in D-Land, and one of the news stations caught up with him while he was taking a break, and this is what he said about his journey. He goes, I just had this idea that it was something that could be done. It would be a fun challenge to put myself through, Novak said. He started his journey on March 22nd. Everywhere he goes, people want to help me out and be successful, Novak said, so I walked in the stranger's yard to ask for water and had them not only fill up my water, but also offer me a place to stay for the night and a meal. He walks about 22 miles a day. And the reason why that he does, that sounds pretty, gets that number, 22, but he walks 22 because it's significant. It's the number of veterans who take their lives each day. So he's walking 22 miles a day, expects to finish his journey at Disney on August 22nd, which will happen to be his 43rd birthday. And his family's going to fly down and meet him at the park. So, way to go, Jimmy Novak.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well,
it's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause. It's for awareness. These men and women have sacrificed so much for our freedom to stave off communism, socialism, fascism, Nazism, all these different things. And they're taking their lives. And it's sad that our government promised to be there for them. We need to be there for them because the government's not going to fix it. Sorry, folks. We gave you too many examples of how they keep screwing it up. Don't believe a government promise because that promise can be broken at any time and there's no repercussions for it. It's truly sad. But good for Mr. Novak doing that to raise awareness to help stop veteran suicide. Average of 22 veterans a day. It's a sad time we live in. But we got good people like him that are going out there trying to raise awareness. So even if we can save a few, it's better than them not being here anymore. We need them. We need them here in America. All right, Bill. It's been real, man. Thanks so much for co-hosting with me, man. We appreciate your dedication
Dude, it was fun.
to us.
Fun as always.
It's been a great time. So, folks, remember, we're on iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Instagram, Facebook, Blog Talk Radio. If you watch the video, you see all the wonderful places we are. Follow us there. Tell us what you think about the show. We'd love to hear from you here on the Brow Report. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock Eastern. Good night.
Peace.